YouTube? This your boy Trey. Today is October the 29th. God actually gave me like three different visions. You know what I'm saying? He was like out of the three visions, that one of them was like very terrifying, man. He gave me another, you know what I'm saying, terrifying dream. He actually gave it to me, 2 days ago, so October the 27th. Before I jump into it, you know what I'm saying, I just want to say I appreciate y'all, you guys, you know what I'm saying, for your blessings and everything. And my new wife to be, she really does appreciate it a lot. But let me jump into these visions real quick. The first vision that God gave me, it was pretty much dealing with like these visions, you know what I'm saying, is dealing with the end times, in other words. Um, the first vision, you know what I'm saying, that he gave me was like dealing with the dude from the church that I know. You know, so I don't know him personally. I just know him from the church. And this one dude, you know what I'm saying, started to beat up this homeless guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about like brutally. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first thing on his mind, like he wanted to kill him. You know what I'm saying? He kept banging his head, like we'll beat him in. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I got from that vision, you know what I'm saying, is that like in the end times it's gonna be very hostile. It's gonna be very hostile, you know what I'm saying? Very, very hostile. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be turning on each other, people beating up each other, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, uh, praise the Lord that we won't be here for this, man. We won't be here for this. You know, for those that believe, you know what I'm saying, and keep God's commandments. Now, I'm kind of speeding up a little bit. Uh, the second dream was dealing with my church that I attend, and what they do, like they're trying to substitute, you know what I'm saying, these holidays, you know what I'm saying, these bad holidays with good holidays. Like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? These are pagan holidays. Do not celebrate any of these holidays, these Christmas, Halloween, all that stuff. That is pagan. You know what I'm saying? Pagan holidays, man. There's no such thing, man. There's no Christmas, no Easter, all that stuff, man. That stuff is false, man. Like, if y'all don't, you know what I'm saying, pick up on this stuff, man. Y'all gotta start doing some research on this stuff, man. And the second dream was dealing with my church and everything, man. Like, they were, in other words, I was in a group, you know what I'm saying. We were all sitting on the floor. For some reason, these were not my teenagers. You know what I'm saying? These are like people that were in their teens. And we were all sitting on the floor and everything. And while we were sitting on the floor, there was an instructor or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying, conducting the class and everything, telling them what to do and what not to do. And all of a sudden, like, while we were sitting on the ground, everybody was like, you know what I'm saying, they was doing these funny dances. They was putting their legs on top of their heads and stuff like that, and doing like some type, I don't know, that dance was very weird, man. It was very weird. And then they started, like, you know, everything the conductor said, you know what I'm saying, the dude said, they did it. You know what I'm saying? They got down on their stomach. They flipped right back onto their backs. Then they flipped right back onto their stomachs. And they started moving around like a snake and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They started moving around like a snake. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So at the same time, the conductor asked me, you know what I'm saying, why aren't you joining the group? Like, why aren't you participating? Man, I got up. And when I got up, I was so angry in the spirit. I was so angry, man. I was so angry. Man, let me tell you something. I wanted to knock him out immediately. And 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 the first time, like, you know what I'm saying, the spirit told me to tell him that these dances are demonic. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, I was like, you know what I'm saying, like, listen. I said, man, these dances are demonic, man. These dances are demonic. You know what I'm saying? They're very demonic. You know what I'm saying? So I looked back at the teenagers. When I looked back at the teenagers, they were all under mind control. You know what I'm saying? They were all under mind control. And I'm thinking that it has something to do with these RFID chips, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, the mark of the beast or whatever, whatnot. I know it has something to do with that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so it was, you know, like I said, that part was pretty much dealing probably with, I'm guessing, you know, with my church or whatever, whatnot. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I do know this, that they do celebrate some abominable things that they shouldn't be doing that. But God brought me to First Samuel chapter 8 today, and it explains that, you know what I'm saying, that they will not, if they not heed to God's voice, they're not going to heed to my voice. You know what I'm saying? So there's no point of telling them, because they consider it to be a tradition. But yeah, the third vision that God gave me, now this was the most gruesome one, man. Now, I was driving, all of a sudden the Spirit of the Lord took me somewhere else. I was driving on the road, you know what I'm saying? As I was driving down the highway, you know, I'm seeing people getting ready. They're getting ready, like packing their clothes and stuff like that. They're jumping immediately in their cars and, you know what I'm saying, just heading right on out. You know what I'm saying? They're jumping right in their cars, heading on out. And as they're heading on out, like I said, these people are in a hurry. They're in a hurry for something. So at the same time, while I was driving, all of a sudden I seen this man, let me tell you, it was like at least like 1,000 feet away. And this huge thunderbolt just came out, like the skies went red and black. Immediately it turned like bloodshot red, you know what I'm saying? It turned bloodshot red and black. And this huge thunderbolt came out like boom, like let me tell you something. It shook the whole, man, it shook the whole earth, man. I'm trying to tell you. It was that huge. And people started screaming immediately, like it was a huge purple lightning, you know what I'm saying? It was very huge. And it started like, you know what I'm saying? Like it started like these lightnings started to hit everywhere. Now I tried to hit my brakes. And I couldn't hit the brakes. My brakes were sabotaged. You know what I'm saying? I could not hit my brakes. And I was like, man, what's going on? So what's going on? I'm panicking myself. So, but before I had these visions that God told me to do not be afraid. So, because I asked him to minister to my spirit, you know what I'm saying, to reveal to me whatever I need to know. Now, at the same time, that's when I had the vision and everything, and lightning bolts, you know what I'm saying, started hitting everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They're hitting right by my car, like poof. Like I'm talking about these are huge lightnings, man. Now, well, as I was continuing to keep driving, you know what I'm saying, like God he led me to a scripture that explained about the lightnings, you know what I'm saying, and I was in Psalm chapter 97 verse 4, and it explains about, you know what I'm saying, his lightnings light, you know what I'm saying, light up the lights up the sky, you know what I'm saying, but lights up the world, man. His lightnings light up the world, and the earth sees and trembles. Man, let me tell you something. It is very, very, very scary, man. That was very scary. So at the same time, after the lightnings and everything, like, was hitting everywhere, I was led into a tunnel or something. I was led into a place. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, like, remember, like, my brakes are sabotaged. I cannot press brakes. But at the same time, though, my car started slowing down. It was like moving as if I was like on a roller coaster. You know, roller coasters don't have brakes like that. You know what I'm saying? Once you're going, you're going. You know what I'm saying? Exactly like that. I couldn't turn. I couldn't do anything. As I was going down on a like moving, like driving forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the only way to, you know, to go. All of a sudden, like, I'm seeing cars. You know what I'm saying? They're bending corners. Like, let me tell you something. As soon as I heard something closed, like a gate or something closed. Like, people, let me tell you something, people were acting bizarre. Like, they started immediately driving fast. They were like, I heard something say like, time is up or something. You gotta fight for your life. You gotta fight for your life. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So when the thing closed and the people started, you know, driving fast and everything, and down this, I don't know what it was, but I can tell you the scene was like Death Race. It was like Death Race, the movie Death Race. It was like Hostel, and it was like Saw. Like, if you see Saw and you put all three of them together, it was just like that. I saw the people immediately, you know what I'm saying? Like, they started, like, you know, tearing out, and I saw the alarms and stuff going off. The alarms going, you know what I'm saying? And after I seen that, I saw blood. Man, let me tell you something. I saw blood everywhere. I saw blood splatter everywhere. There were pretty much like bloody baby prints, you know what I'm saying, everywhere, you know what I'm saying. And like, oh my goodness, man, that scene was so just so disgusting, man. And I heard chainsaws and stuff going off. I heard chainsaws going off, people getting cut up or something. You can literally tell somebody's getting cut up. You know what I'm saying? They're getting cut up in the background and they're screaming, man, they're screaming absolutely loud. And I saw this time clock, but I only saw it for a split second. And this time clock was like counting down like speedily, like, you know what I'm saying, like 3, 2, 1. It was like, you know what I'm saying, like really counting down really, really fast. Time is up. Time is up, man. I really feel for the people in the last days, man. It's gonna be just like that. You're fighting for your life. Like, that's what I heard in my spirit. Like the dude said, you know what I'm saying, oh, it's time, you know what I'm saying, you gotta fight for your life. It was just like that, man. Also, like Purge. If you've seen the movie Purge, like part 1, it's just like that, man. All 3 of them, all 4 of them put together, like all 4 movies put together. But man, y'all ain't listening to me, man. I don't know why won't y'all listen, man. Y'all, man. But anyway, please take heed to this warning, man. God is not playing around. He's not playing around. He wants to save you, man. He wants to save you. Y'all gotta turn away from y'all wicked ways, man. Put away those Christmas trees or whatever. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. You know what I'm saying? Throw it all away. Those are nothing but abominations, man, to the Lord, man. Ain't nothing but abominations, man. Y'all gotta start trusting in the name of the Lord, man. Start trusting in Him. Because in Psalm chapter 62, verse 8 and 10, tells you to trust in Him, to trust in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Pour out your heart before Him. And verse 10, it tells you to trust in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Trust in Him at all times. Do not even trust. Don't trust in your own afflictions. Don't trust in your pain. Remember, that mosquito uses your pain against you. You know what I'm saying? I told you that in the other videos. He uses your emotions against you. Trust in the Lord. Trust in Him and knowing that He is faithful. If you're going through trials and tribulations, knowing that your prayers were heard. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to stay strong, man, because in the end times, God is not playing. Man, it's going to be some gruesome times, man. It's going to be very, 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 like, off the chain. To a point your heart cannot take it. Your heart will not take it. I don't care what you say. It will not take it. But anyway, I had to make this video short. But please, I love you guys, you know what I'm saying? And I thank you for your prayers. I thank you for your blessings. But time is up, and I'm so serious. Time is up. So do what you got to do to get right, man. Turn away from your wicked ways, please. All right, love you, man. Be safe. All right.